What's good? What's good? What's good? So I don't know if this happened to you, but this happened to me a few times. When I first just got to start fixing my credit and my credit score was going up, I started applying, and I got denied because I had either too many hard inquiries or my average age was too short, and I didn't know what I had to do to actually improve in that area. But after learning and lessons learned and helping other people fix their credit, I found various ways of where you can improve your average age, and I'm gonna show you. So you already know what time it is. Let's get right into it. Welcome back to the #1 credit educational channel. Hey, my name is Dave, where I show you how to remove negative items off your credit report, how to build a relationship with those banks, and how to get to that money. So in today's video, I'm gonna break down average age, and I'm gonna show you how much points is actually worth when it comes to your credit score. And if you stay to the end, I'm gonna show you how you can improve your average age and what accounts you can actually add so you can get at least about 50 plus points to increase your credit score. So you already know what time it is. I'm about to run that play. So I know I talk about this all the time, but I just want you to get a clear vision when it comes to average age and how much it's actually worth to your credit score when it comes to improving your credit score. So once you understand how much points it's really worth, now you can start to realize what you can do to improve it each year, to increase your credit score, to be able to apply for anything you want and be able to get approved. So one thing that happened to me was my average age was pretty low. I only had like 2 or 3 months when I consider average age. And I started applying for things and I keep on getting denied. So what you want to do is make sure your average age is around 6 months or higher when you start applying for things. Depending on what you're trying to apply for, is depending on what you're most likely to get approved for. So it's most like if you're trying to get a credit card, you want to make sure your average age is around 6 months or higher, especially if you're trying to apply for like big banks such as Chase, American Express, Wells Fargo, Bank of America, right? You want to make sure your average age is at least 6 months or higher, because most likely you get denied because you have short history. So what you want to do is make sure you improve. I'll go over that in a little bit, but I'm just going to basically break down the FICO score of how much points average age is actually worth. So most banks look at FICO 8, and the highest credit score you can have is 850, and the lowest credit score you can have is 300, which means it gives you 550 points to actually play with when it comes to your credit score. So 35% of 550 is 192.5. 30% of 550 is 165 points. Right, average age, 15% of 550 is 82.5. Credit mix, 10% of 550 is 55 points. And the other hard inquiry, 10% of 550 is 55 points. Now that you know how much points in each area, now you see what you got to do to improve your credit score. So when it comes to hard inquiries, right, you want to make sure you have 5 or less and you're not applying so much. That will increase as you're removing them hard inquiries off your credit report. You'll start to see your credit score increase. You will see it more on the FICO level versus actual Credit Karma, because a lot of people looking at Credit Karma, but what you want to do is look at Experian or by FICO, and you'll start to see your credit score increase. Credit mix, you want to make sure you have various different accounts. You want to make sure you have installment accounts. You want to make sure you have revolving accounts, right? I'm always talking about this average age. So how to improve the average age is, it's kind of hard to improve it at first, because if you just started building out credit, your credit average age is going to be really low because you're just building and you don't have that many months of recent history. So what you want to do is, I'm going to show you how you can improve that, how you can improve this average age so you can see your credit score increase over 50 plus points, right? Utilization, just make sure you keep your utilization below 10%. Payment history, just make sure you have 100% payment history, and you'll see your credit score go up. Now that you have a clearer picture and a better understanding when it comes to average age and improving that area of your credit score, now I'm just going to go over different type of ways you can improve that area. So one of the best ways you can do is be added as an authorized user. And what you want to do is ask a friend or family member to be added on one of their credit cards, but you want to make sure you do your due diligence, right? You want to make sure that credit card is at 100% payment history, that the utilization is below 10%, because if it's not, if it has missed payments, that missed payment is going to be added on your credit report, and if the utilization is very high, it's going to be added on your credit report, and you're going to see your credit score tank. So just make sure you do your due diligence when it comes to be added as an authorized user. So another way you can improve in that area, right, is rent reporters and rental karma, right? there is a trick where you can actually, if you've been living there for the last 5 years, what you can do is make sure if you're renting right now and you've been renting or you've been living at somebody's house or whatever, you can report all that rent, all that history, backdated, right? 5 years, it go only up to 5 years. You can backdate that history, and now you can add 5 years on your credit report because that open date was 5 years ago. So they're only going to report the last 2 years of history. However, their start date, they can report the last 5 years. So that is another way to improve your average age. And once you have 5 years of history, you can do it on Rental Karma or Rent Reporters. Now that is one account showing 5 years and another place showing 5 years. So now you have 2 accounts that's reporting 5 years of history. So go check it out. I promise you, you'll see your credit score increase dramatically once you add this age on your credit score. So if you have any other questions or need other help to improve your credit score, or you need help removing items step by step, just watch this video right here and I'll show you step by step how you can improve your credit score, how you can remove negative items on your credit report. Also, you can click the link in the description where I have a free credit playbook where I show you step by step as well. If you need to read and actually watch the video at the same time, you can watch the video and click the link in the description, and I'll show you how you can do things step by step.